In this video, what I want to share with you is this crazy big 90-day commitment that I'm holding for myself that I'm going to make sure that I do. And how I'm going to be making sure that I do this is that if I don't do the commitments that I'm going to be telling you in a second, I commit to shave my eyebrows off and everything that's on my head if I don't follow through. Now, that may seem a little bit weird, but I'll tell you why I'm going to be doing that in a second. But if I do follow through, or when I follow through, language is really important, when I follow through, I'm going to be taking a trip to Bali and staying at this amazing place for 2 to 4 weeks. Now, here's why. We are all driven by two primary needs: the need to avoid pain or the desire to gain pleasure. So what I'm going to be using is these two main motivators to make sure that I follow through on these commitments. So there's pain to not following through, massive pain, so shaving off my whole entire hair on my head, and massive pleasure to following through. And how I came up with this idea is I remember watching a documentary. And there was this documentary about people trying out for the Marines, right? They were doing all these different fitness tests. And it was just amazing to see because the first fitness test, they had to do this 5 to 10 kilometer run. Forgive me, I don't remember the exact distance, but they had full camo, all gear on, they're holding a gun, and they just had to go through the beach, then bear crawls and then bear crawls, up and down, going up hills, going down hills. And then they were stuffed at the end. Then straight after that, they had to go into a pool and tread water for an hour in the gear, and every single time that the people blew the whistle, they had to go down to the bottom of the pool, touch it, come back up. They did that for an hour. So they were fatigued at the end of this, and then there was a lesson that I got in the last test. The sergeant goes, everybody get in the pool. I want you to swim from one end to the other. I don't know how long it was, but it was a pretty big distance. So they said, let's do this. First person went under the water, went all the way to the end. Second person went, he made it. Third person went, he made it. Fourth person went, he went down, and at the halfway, he came up. The sergeant blew the whistle. He says, you, come over here. The guy comes out of the water and he's like huffing and puffing. He's like, why did you get up? Why did you come up above the water before you hit the end? And the guy was like, sir, I felt like I was gonna drown. And he said, no. He said, if you had to get to the end, you would have. But you gave yourself a way out. He said if there were bullets flying above that water and it was life or death. It was a life or death situation. It's life if you get to the end, and it's death, instant death if you come up. He said you would have made it, but you gave yourself a way out. And for me, that really resonated because I've made commitments such as to stop drinking coffee. This is one of them for the 90 days. To stop drinking coffee. But then I do this for 2 weeks and then I say, you know what? I've been going pretty well. I might as well just have a little bit of coffee. And then I have some coffee. But me now, for the next 90 days, if I just have a sip of coffee, that's going to equal massive amounts of pain because I'm going to be shaving off my hair. That's me not giving myself a way out. So some of the commitments I'm going to be holding for myself is 1, no coffee for the next 90 days. That's in the area of my health life. Also, for my emotional life, I just know that when I get into my body and get out of my head, I'm so much more happier, and my body and my heart that is just telling me to do certain things, my intuition, it's so much more easy for me to listen because this is silence. So also what I'm going to do for the next 90 days is every single day to meditate for 90 minutes. That's for my emotional life. Also, what I'm going to be doing for my career, my work, my mission, I'm going to be making a video a day on my personal development channel every single day for the next 90 days. I'm going to create a video, upload the video to YouTube, some days Facebook as well, for the next 90 days on my personal development channel. That's what I'm going to be holding for myself, to make sure that I'm listening to my intuition, to just speak about life. Also, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be launching a coaching program in the area of personal development, in the area of transformational coaching. Now, right now, it's this very ambiguous idea about how I'm going to help people. So, for you guys, for me to be able to create this content, it's going to be really helpful to know what it is that you're struggling with in life or what you really want to create in your life. So down below in the description, if you're on YouTube, there is this little questionnaire that takes 2 minutes for you to fill out. If you can fill that out for me, it's going to help me create the content for the next 90 days, but also to help me create this concrete idea about how I can create this coaching program to help you guys. So If you can fill that out, that'd be super helpful. If you're on Facebook, I'll leave that down in the comments below. But that's my commitment. That's what I'm gonna be doing for the next 90 days. And if you see me not make a video, just know that I'm gonna be shaving my eyebrows off. So that's my commitment. But when I follow through, I'm gonna be taking a trip to Bali because I've never taken a holiday in my whole entire life. So that is just super pleasurable to me and I can't wait to do that. So with that said, please click the link down below in the description or in the comments if you're on Facebook. And until I see you in tomorrow's video, remember to love all living things and most importantly, love thyself.